foremost, I just want to thank Willie for making the effort to be here tonight and to chair this election convention. Willie is not only a colleague of mine in politics, he was also a colleague of mine while I was still practicing at the bar, and he's always been somebody that I've always hugely admired and respected for the stances he has taken and the way that he has fought for the ordinary person out there. So Willie, I just want to commend you for all your work you've done on that, and I know that you're going to continue that great work going forward, and I just want to say that you've been a fantastic advocate for everybody, and I think people in this room as well. But I'm also delighted with the numbers that have turned out here tonight. It's very, very heartening. It's certainly an historic occasion. It's, I think, the first time ever the Labour Party in the constituency of Galway East has had candidates running in each one of the electoral areas. And, you know, as you can see from tonight, we're not just putting up any old show ponies. We're putting up real thoroughbreds. You can see from Councillor Johnny Walsh and Desi O'Brien and Madge Dean, you know, that they've all worked tirelessly in a voluntary capacity in their own communities and their own areas, be it for making those areas safer and better, promoting their towns in order to bring jobs, trying to protect mental health services and other health services as well. Desi trying to bring water to Kilreathal, which I've no doubt he will deliver on. And I think it's all these qualities that have made each and every one of these people stand out, and I suppose it's why I would have approached them to run for the party in this area. They have the same common values as I have myself. They believe in fairness and they believe in equality, irrespective of what your background is, what your sex is and what your race is. And I just want to thank all of you, and indeed everybody in this room as well, for standing by not only the party, but by me through thick and thin over the last number of years. There have been very, very difficult times. There have been very, very hard times for me personally at points. But I have to say, I'm absolutely, I'm nearly speechless, but I'm absolutely delighted and thrilled to see so many people here tonight. I know others that couldn't attend, but the fact that you have stuck with me has meant a lot to me. So thank you all. I really feel that we're climbing up a hill. I hope there's no stones in the wheelbarrow though. Like I feel myself over the last number of years, you know, I came into politics, I'd never been a local councillor, I'd never been a town councillor. I kind of hadn't that experience that other people that are in this room tonight and the candidates that we're putting forward for the Galway County Council. It took me a while to learn the ropes and see what was happening. I certainly did that in a fairly short period of time, but there's no way that I would have believed that I would have gone from running in a general election to contesting a European election. I want to thank the party from the bottom of my heart for showing the belief in me to put me forward as a candidate for this new constituency of Midlands North West. As I said, it's a new constituency and I'm a new candidate, and for those people that might be out there that would say the Labour Party haven't a hope, I want to prove them wrong. Yeah. I really want to prove them wrong. People have always said the west of Ireland wasn't a Labour heartland and we wouldn't do well in it and we haven't done well in it. Well, I'm going to dispel that. I'm really going to dispel that theory. We have counties like Louth and Meath and Kildare and Laois, Westmeath again, another very strong heartland for the Labour Party, all in this constituency. And at the last general election, we took 115,000 first preference votes in the European constituency in total. All I need is roughly in or around 60% of those votes to get a seat in Europe. I believe it's doable, and my pledge to all of you here tonight is that I will go out and fight for each and every single one of those votes, because I want to be not only a voice for the Labour Party, but a voice for Athenry, a voice for County Galway, a voice for the west of Ireland in Europe. And I will fight tooth and nail to try and secure the support that I need to get there on May 23rd. Yeah. I just want to say, I think it's a very exciting time for the party. You know, we've gone through tough times, there's no question of that. But I think you can see from the calibre of candidates that are contesting the local elections here today, this evening, you know, that we only are on the way up. There's no question of that. And I know that I will be out on the doorstep with each and every one of you over the coming weeks and months. And I want to wish you all the best of luck in all that you do while I'm in Louth and while I'm in Meath and Kildare. But I certainly will be rushing back to assist as often as possible. and I won't be found wanting in my support for each and every one of you.
Okay.
But I know elections aren't easy, and it's not very easy to run them on your own. And you know, when I see the support that's here in this room this evening, it's very, very heartening. And I want to thank all of you for coming out tonight. It's not easy on a Monday night, I know that. But I want to thank you for making the effort to come here to show your support and solidarity for each one of the candidates that are running. But before we wrap up, and I wish you all safe home, I'd just like the Secretary of the Athenry branch, Anne Joyce, if you could just come forward. We want to make a small presentation to the Chairman of the Selection Convention this evening, Willie Penrose.
Wheelbarrow, I'd say.
I'm a pioneer. I'm no good at Desi, I'm a pioneer.
Well,
I don't need anything for coming down in the lake.